Alright gang, welcome back to our playthrough on Erlengrat. It is now February, it has snowed. I am destroying pallets of fertilizer there, but bear with me there for a minute. It is a harvest day today. Oh my goodness, that was a disaster. It is a day to harvest, and I'm sliding all over the place, as you would expect with snow. I'm surprised, but the sorghum is ready. Well, actually, I guess I'm not surprised. Sorghum is pretty quick, right? But the sorghum is ready to harvest. So, we gotta head over there and get this thing harvested, especially before it starts snowing again. But hopefully everybody's doing well. I gotta drive down the road here. This might not be the smartest play, but, oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, well, we're gonna have to let Karen get through here. I probably should have went the other way, but I was like, I want to try that new track I put in. So we may have to do something different here. We may have to get rid of these trees here. Because I'm afraid this may not fit down the pathway here. Well, I guess it does, but if there's ever a car that comes down this road, though, we're in trouble. We're in big, big trouble. Let's get this thing unfolded. And we're going to get to harvesting straight away. Now, we don't need to fertilize the fields that we drilled in the last episode a second time because they were grass before, so it already has an application of fertilizer down. So we're good there. So it's just a matter of us getting this field harvested, and then we can re-drill it. Now, as far as what I want to put in there, it'll probably be soybeans, I'm sure, even though I think we already have a soybean going. We do. But, you know, just based on the month itself, February, I think soybeans are going to be good for us here. The sorghum is likely just going to go straight into our silo for a while. The sorghum's not going to be good to sell right now. But we may put down some chickens today as well, which we can use the sorghum for, right? So, we'll see. We'll see what we decide to do. Now, I'm hoping the harvester doesn't have too many issues going around this section here. As you recall, it was a little bumpy. It was a little hilly. There's obviously, see that little section there? There's obviously little sections that were not drilled properly because of the bumpiness. So I'm hoping that the harvester is okay and doesn't have any major issues, but I would suspect we're going to run into a few during this harvest. But hopefully you're all doing well. Hopefully you're having a good day. Day's not too bad for me. Work was a little rough, but that's, you know, typical, right? So, oh boy, this is very, very slow. Yeah, I think we might have to modify this field a little bit moving forward if it's going to be that slow right there. Or at least spend a lot more money trying to flatten it out one way or another. I've tried. I know a number of you have mentioned that. I've tried, and it kind of works, sort of, I would say, but it really doesn't. I mean, I'm just sitting there just blowing money away. I mean, I'd spend $100,000, and it really wouldn't make that much of a difference. Now, I do think today we are going to upgrade one of our tractors. We still only have two. I think at some point we're going to need 3, but for right now I think 2 is okay. But I want to get rid of, I think, the New Holland, because that's the weakest one we have, and I want to get another one. Everybody keeps mentioning the case to me, and I'm leaning towards that case. Don't get me wrong, I'm leaning towards it, but we're going to look and see what's out there first before we 100% say we're going with the case. It's kind of hard to see where I've been here with the snow on the ground. I mean, I can see it if I get low enough, I guess, but up in the air like this, the overview of the actual harvester itself like this, when we've got trees and stuff in the way, it's kind of hard to see where I've been. Oh boy, I'm sliding. Oh, that was danger. That was the danger zone, baby. That didn't even pick that up. See that? I just killed that crop right there. So we're going to have those issues, right? We're going to have them. There's not really a whole lot I can do about it unless I spend some more money trying to flatten it out. And maybe I will. Maybe I will. Maybe I will spend a lot more money and spend, you know, the necessary money. Here we go. We're going to kill some more right there. But yeah, I can't pick that up from this angle. I'd have to go up. Is what it is. We're just going to have to kill that crop, I guess. It's not that much crop, I guess. I guess it's the only bonus there. So anyway, hopefully, again, hopefully everybody's doing well today. Always love hearing when people are doing well. And if you're not, well, push through, man. You'll be fine. Push through. You'll get there. The end result will be better. No matter how bad you think it is, I promise somebody else has it worse, right? If you're watching this, at least you've got, you know, you've got internet, you got a phone or a computer or TV, something. Better off than most people in the world, right? Always look at the positives, man. Always. But anyway, thanks for joining my TED Talk there, gang. I appreciate it. We're almost full here. Once we get full, we'll go jump over, grab probably the John Deere, and get the trailer. Well, no, I'm sorry. We have the semi in this series, don't we? Yep, we have the semi. We'll try to bring the semi over here. We'll see how it goes. I have a feeling that semi is going to be all over the road due to the snow here, but we'll see how it goes. We'll give it a shot. I'm going to go a little unorthodox here. I'm going to go down this way for now, just to kind of cut this off. Stop. Thank you. Just to kind of cut off that little weird corner there. I don't think we really killed anything. Maybe tiny little section there with the front tires, but that wasn't too bad. All right, let's get this thing going. Now my neighbors are still finishing up, I think they're putting that back patio in, whatever you want to call it. They're literally nearly done, but they are doing some final touches. I think they're adding some accent things on top of it and, you know, making it look all neat and professional. So you're going to hear probably, well, maybe, I don't know for sure if you're going to hear it, if it's picking up on the mic or not, but you may hear some work happening in the background. They've been working on it for a while, but for the last, I don't know, probably a week or so, they weren't doing anything, probably because of the 4th of July, but they're back. They're back today. They weren't doing anything yesterday. So today, the time I'm recording this, it is Tuesday. This will come out on Friday of the same week. That's kind of cool. It's got different sections, right? I like that, because I could put in different crops in the same semi if I wanted to. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot. Alright, I'm just going to turn this here. Kind of leave it, try to leave it sort of out of the way. Jackknife it a little bit, try to leave it out of the way. So I tell you what, gang, let's throw a bit of a time lapse in here and let's get this field done. Let's see what kind of sorghum we get out of this, and like I said, after that, we'll take a look at the tractors, and then we'll potentially look at maybe doing some chickens. We'll see. Alright, gang, that is the field harvested. 26,413 liters of sorghum in our semi. Whereas, I don't know if the Australians call it. I don't know. I'll have to ask my members. I think both my members are from Australia. Do you guys call it lorries? Semis? What do you guys call trucks like this in Australia? I know in Britain they call them lorries. I'm assuming it's the same in Australia, but I don't know that for sure. I'm just guessing here. Probably have to go around the other way. A little more room on this side to make a turn. Well, let's just jackknife it because of the snow. Z, we just talked about all the snow. What are you doing, buddy? Get it together. Get your shit together. Yeah, it just falls out the bottom. I don't know if you can see that or not. There you go. You can kind of see it from that angle. Just little drops in each of them. Pretty cool. Okay, now how do I get the other ones to drop? That's the next question. Okay, this camera's going to be a bit of a mess here for a minute. Let me turn the menu on here. Let me make sure I figure out what the heck I'm doing here. So, how do I get out of those? Do I have to realign again? So that's a little weird, right? Okay. I don't know how to get this one to unload, gang. Let me mess with this. Well, it popped up that time. I think I might have just had something on the tip side maybe wrong. I can't get a good camera angle here to show you. I got it going out of the middle one now, which is good. I don't know. It was weird. Very weird. I just changed the tip side and then it started working again. I mean, that's all gone now. I don't know. That was weird. I think it's just the tip side. I guess you can change the tip side, I guess. Weird. I don't know. Anyway, it's in there now, so... Let's get the harvester back here. Man, I'm spinning all over the place. And then we'll have to go get the drill and we'll start drilling this field again. Now, we have the ability to extend and add another field, right? We talked about that down at the bottom. But today, I think is going to be mostly just working on this specific field itself, upgrading our tractor, and possibly putting down chickens. I have some ideas for where I want to put the chickens. I don't know if it's going to work or not. Like, I think part... Let me show you. I think part of this land right here is ours, I think. So if I could, you know, put a small little... chicken thing here, I mean, that could work, but there's some other ideas as well, some other areas I had ideas on, but it's just, you know, a matter of if it'll work or not. Some of the areas with the rocks and the trees, right, like that would be a good spot to put it to, since we really can't do anything else with that area anyway. If we could put some animals in there with those rocks, I think that may be smart, right, but I don't know if it's going to work or allow us to do it. I've never really tried it on this map. Why is my header looking like it's broke. Is it just me? Or do you see that too? I mean, that's what? 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 I mean, the front of that is all at an angle. What? How did I do that? How the hell did I do that? Okay, well, I don't know. I did something wrong there, clearly. I'm at the best of that, too, I guess. You boy. You boy. Alright, let's see. Before we start that, let's see. Is there anything out here? Not really. There's a trailer that might be useful to an extent. So we have to use the semi the whole time and drive the semi around the whole time, but I think we're okay for now. That's for the sunflowers. That could be useful, actually. Because no, wait a minute, we bought one, didn't we? Yep, we bought one. It's still at the the shop. I just haven't picked it up yet. So I'll tell you what. Let's go look at tractors. Let's get rid of this New Holland and get something with some more beef, some more power. Because these hills are no joke, and then now we have the snow to deal with as well. So let's go take this back. Let's trade this in. And get us a new one. Alright, we got 259,170. So let's look here. I know you guys want me to get the case. I believe this is the one you want me to get, right? I don't know, gang. I don't know. There's some other ones out here that are looking pretty good, too. For a little bit cheaper. Let me look around here, little gang. Let me try some things out. Let me see which one I like the best here. So I double-checked the comments. This is the one that you guys want me to buy. The Magnum AFS Connect series. It's not bad. But I have this Fint just hanging around right here. And it has 517 horsepower. Why wouldn't I go with the Fint for 367 versus this one for 342? Why wouldn't I spend the extra 20,000? 25,000, whatever. Well, I mean, I'm kind of leaning towards the Fint, but let's give the people what they want. We'll go with the case. We'll do the twin. Ooh, we could do twin in the back and not in the front, huh? Ooh. I don't know. I really like the non-twins. You guys know I'm a fan of non-twin wheels more than the twin wheels, even though that's what we're currently rocking on the John Deere's, the twin wheels. With the hills, it's probably better to have the dual wheels, though, so let's go with the dual wheels. We'll do the US setup. We'll turn the plate off. I don't care about the plates. 358. It's ours now, gang. We own it. Let's get it back to the farm. Thing does have some power, that's for sure. Love it. Good choice, gang. Good choice. Alright, it is going up this hill like butter. I mean, it's slowing down a little bit, but for most of that hill, it was still in the mid-20s. Except for that really severe part. So I think it was a good choice, gang. I think you guys did a good job. I'm sliding all over the place, though. That's not really the case's fault. That's the snow's fault. Alright. Let's get a drill out here. I don't know where my drill is. This is the one we want. Get the drill out. We'll make sure it's all filled up. We'll get over there and we're going to start drilling. And I think even though we have soybeans in right next to it, we're going to put soybeans in again. Like I said, just because I think it's going to be best when it's ready. We'll see you guys over there. And we're off, gang. So let's see how this goes here. We'll see how the case does. I did try to do a little bit of touch-up work with, you know, basically smoothing out the land a little bit. So we spent some money on that. A good amount of money, actually. So I don't know if it's going to be any better or not. It might not make any difference at all. I feel like it's going to make no difference, but we're going to find out here in a few seconds. Because this area we're getting ready to go through here is one of the parts that last time we were unable to really drill. You can actually see it straight ahead. So we'll see. Hopefully it's better, but I don't suspect that it will be. Well, okay. Well, I'm evidently wrong because it just went through there, no problem. And then the other sections we had were up here at the very, very top, and so I spent some time on that as well. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Now, what we're likely to end up doing here, gang, is once we get around the headland twice, like we typically would do, we will likely put a worker on doing part of this. He's not going to get all of it done. We know that, or she won't get all of it done. We know they're going to miss bits. But we're going to do that. We're going to attempt to do that, at least. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to go grab our sprayer, because we're going to need the sprayer since we didn't cultivate this field up. We're going to need the sprayer. So I'll get the sprayer and spray the field down at the same time. Now, the sprayer I got, as long as it works properly, should be really good for us because it should only spray portions that actually need it. Now, I don't know if necessarily I should be waiting until the next month to do that. I probably should be, actually, because that way you know where the weeds are, but well, I mean, I guess the game knows where the weeds are right now, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I mean, if it sprays the whole thing, I'm not really that concerned about it. It can spray the whole thing. But this tractor seems to be handling this much better. So this was a good choice, gang. Good choice. Very good choice. But I'm still wondering about that fent. So we may be getting that fent at some point. Not right now, obviously that'll take up all the money we have, but possibly at one point we'll get that fent as well. Now, we could sell the John Deere, but I don't want to sell the John Deere, at least not yet. Maybe later on in the series, potentially, but typically with these mini campaign series playthrough that we're, you know, it's just a campaign that we're continuing on, right? We don't really get rid of a whole lot of equipment that we buy, right? We kind of keep that for the extent of the campaign map. So I don't want to be in a position where we're just, you know, spending all of our money just continuing to upgrade stuff when the series is already going to be a relatively shorter series before we jump to the next campaign map, right? If that makes sense. Now, this tractor is certainly not perfect. It is slowing down on these hills, but it is doing much better than the other ones were doing, that's for sure. It's a good tractor, though. I like it. I like a good case. Bear with me there, gang. I'm trying to get around the trees there. The trees are not cooperating. I'm going to back up. I'm going to touch that. I'm going to miss that little section. I know I missed that little section down there as well. We'll have to touch that up too, but The city looks really, really pretty, really nice with all the snow down there, doesn't it? This is one of the reasons why I love this map. You get the mountain view, you get the snow, little lake or river, whatever that is out in the distance. And then obviously the train going across that bridge, that's beautiful bridge out in the background there. It's a great map. Great map. I don't know how the worker would do with this, because it's still an awkward shape. I really didn't make it easy on the worker, so I feel like he's going to miss a bunch, and it may probably be better for us just to do it ourselves. But while we at least go get the sprayer, we will put it on a worker and see how they do. Matter of fact, I'm just going to go straight here. I know that there's going to be a little section there we're going to have to touch up, and that's fine. Alright, let's touch this corner up here, and then we're gonna put a worker on it, and we'll go get the sprayer. We'll go up here to the end, put a worker on it, and we'll go get the sprayer, gang. Alright, worker's going. Let's get the John Deere out. I'm going to have to find the gas station here relatively soon, I think. John Deere is already running low on gas. Well, I say low, it's not running low. It's not even close to running low. But it's, you know, 1/3 of the way through, I guess. Maybe 1/4. Somewhere around there. Gosh, herbicide's so expensive. Walter White just went running past. Let's see how this goes. Doesn't seem like it's doing any spot spraying. It seems like it's just spraying the whole field, so maybe I have to turn it on. Maybe it's a setting. Let me get around this corner and we'll flip the menu on and make sure that I'm not doing something incorrectly here. Or maybe I just bought the wrong one. I could have bought the wrong one. There's 2 of these that I have in there, and they're very confusing the way that it's worded. So I could have bought the wrong one. It could be a me problem, not even the game or mod problem. Change work with. Down. Nope. I think I just bought the wrong one. Oh well. We need a sprayer no matter what anyway. Normally we just use sprayers that do the whole thing anyway, so what's the difference? So you can ignore my comment at the beginning of the episode, and I probably mentioned it when I bought it before. That's not a true statement anymore. But this width is crazy, so this will not take long for us to do this field. So let's go ahead and put a time lapse in here, gang. Let's get this done. Well, that was probably the shortest time lapse in history there, gang. I thought I hit the record button earlier, and evidently that did not stick. So it was not recording for a period of time. But the field is sprayed. There was that little section up there that we missed as far as drilling goes, or the worker misses drilling goes. But I'm not that concerned about it. It's really not going to make that big of a difference in the long run. So we're going to get this stuff back. I'll get that case in the drill back off camera. Let's take all this back, and then let's just take a peek at potentially chickens and see if we can find a location to put some chickens that makes sense. I don't want to put them in a location that doesn't make sense, where it's actually going to be a hindrance towards us. If that makes any sense. Basically, if they can fit in any of the locations where we have trees or rocks, or maybe even somewhere here near the yard that really wouldn't be in the way, possibly where those trees are there, and we can easily get to it, then we'll do it. If not, then I'm not going to worry about it. Alright, game. We put chickens down. Well, we put a chicken coop down. We got to buy some chickens now. So it did fit over here perfectly where I kind of wanted to put it, right? I think it's in a nice little spot here. We'll see how the chickens do and where they go, but they may do some climbing up and down here on the rocks, but hey, they're going to get some exercise that way, right? So let's get ourselves some chickens here. Let's buy one rooster. I think I'm going to put 60 in there to start out, and then the rest of them, to get up to 150, they can just, you know, reproduce to get to that point. So I hear them, but I don't really see them. So who knows where they are, but they're here somewhere. Oh, there's one. Well, they're here somewhere. Anyway, we've got a rooster pen for him, so that's good. And a chicken pen. One rooster and a multiple chicken pen. So we'll be making some eggs off of that, which is nice. Very nice indeed. Now, I don't even know where the eggs would spawn at. Oh, well, I guess I'll figure that out whenever the time comes. I don't know where they're going to spawn at, but hopefully we'll be able to pick them up. There's one. Yeah, they're kind of through the rocks, evidently. So probably not the best spot to put them, but that's okay. A little unrealistic there, but there's our chicken coop. So, gang, we're going to leave the episode at that point. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're new. It's free. It helps me a ton. Special thank you to all of our channel members. You guys are absolutely amazing. Cannot thank you enough. Yeah. And until the next time, I'll catch each and every single one of you in the next episode.